Hi, I'm John Pavlak, and welcome back to Ion Harness Racing. While the racing season is headed for the home stretch, there was plenty of action this past week. Some of the sport's best were in Chicago for Balmoral Park's annual American National Extravaganza. Chapter 7 called it a career following his win at Balmoral. He pushed his career earnings past the $1.9 million mark and retires with 20 wins in 28 career starts.
Here's Chapter 7 getting to the front. Then it's Runnin' Talpap wishing Stone. Final eighth of a mile for Chapter 7, who's out front and clear. Then Runnin' Talpap, Swan and a Million, coming late. Chapter 7, final 16th of a mile. And the finale of his career, Chapter 7 is well clear on the wire and will win the American National. Chapter 7.
American Jewel joined the ranks of retirees following this American National win at Balmoral. The recent British Crown winner won more than $1.8 million in her 2 years on the track and will be bred to some beach somewhere next year.
Further back outside, that's the 10, Blackjack Princess racing up. Inside the final eight for American Jewel, who's all alone. And here she is, American Jewel, set to report home to take this American National. That's the 10, Blackjack Princess racing up second. And American Jewel will get it done. American Jewel.
She's obviously still at the top of her game, but going to the breeding shed.
Well, I'm fortunate to have two very good fillies. I'll race the other one next year. And this one I'll try to get a champion so Timmy can drive her.
This is the time of the year when freshmen begin to make their marks, and Somewhere Over a Rainbow has certainly drawn her share of notice. Recently, trainer George Teague spoke with our Ken Weingartner about the filly, who has won 6 straight, including this past Sunday's Matron Stakes preview at Dover Downs.
Somewhere Over a Rainbow's in front. Live entertainment, hands up my cupcake in 152 and 4.
Now, after she won the Breeders' Crown, you said, you really liked her when you first got her, and that she was faster than Rainbow Blue at that point, right?
She was trained now, man. She kind of blew my mind with her ability to pace fast. But you know, like I know, it takes more than that just to be a real good horse, great horse. Speed's only one factor. They got to really want to be good. And the more she's raced and the more she's trained, she looks more familiar. It's like a mom. I mean, she's got the competitive side like a mom had. A mom was really competitive that way. She would race another horse real well, and she does have that same characteristic. So,
Is she like her in any other ways?
yeah, I mean, her gait is very similar. Her appearance is very similar, and kind of got a little bit of a, now she's kind of developing a little bit of a feisty attitude like a mom. So, yeah, the more she matures, man, the more I see a mom into her more and more. And I always saw a resemblance, but now that she's racing, I can see her style to be the same.
Want to own a racehorse, become a licensed driver, or find records of a retired standardbred you've started riding? Visit our comprehensive website to learn more about what the USTA can do for you.
The Pacing Triple Crown came to a close this past Saturday at Yonkers Raceway, and while no single colt swept all 3 classics this year, it didn't take away from the record-setting night at the Hilltop. In the Lady Maud, the filly division of the Messenger, Jim Worrell Jr. drove Better Be Lucky, who prevailed in a blanket finish and set a new stakes record in the process. In the $415,820 Messenger Stakes, both the doer and driver Mark McDonald took the short way around the track and then came off Pet Rock's cover and through the passing lane to lower the stakes record. The USTA headquarters became a schoolhouse this past week. Nearly 24 racing officials came to Columbus for a week-long series of workshops that offer accreditation in their field. The students heard from a number of top racing officials, and the USTA's Director of Officials, T.C. Lane, spoke about how the sessions serve the sport.
We have 24 individuals from all around the country trying their hand at becoming the first stage of becoming an official.
What's the hot topic at this year's meeting?
Well, I think overall, everyone looks for the integrity. That's the flavor of the day. But they're also looking at as many transient issues, that whether it be through medication, if you want to talk whipping rule, we're going to speak about discretionary issues. But ultimately we're looking for that uniformity, and that's one of the platforms that we're looking at is consistency, and that's what really the stress point is.
One of this week's most anticipated races is the Windy City Pace, long a fixture in Chicago for 3-year-old pacers. Here's how Trackmasters sees this Friday's Windy City, as indicated in the exclusive Platinum Pass performances offered by Trackmaster. Power ratings. It's another way to put yourself in the pari-mutuel winner's circle exclusively at Trackmaster.com.
Harness handicappers, this one's for you. Trackmaster Harness Pro is the most unique and powerful handicapping tool dedicated to harness racing on the market today. It's a combination of all the features found in sophisticated handicapping software, all conveniently presented as a web-based, all-in-one handicapping tool. Trackmaster Harness Pro has these exclusive features: top performers, graphs, user-created power ratings, sortable statistics, and PDF race programs included. Trackmaster Harness Pro for the serious player.
The Standardbred horse sale came to a close late last week, and while many found the results mixed, with the overall yearling average down by about 4%, the results certainly weren't down for those who bred the pacing stallion Some Beach Somewhere. His sons and daughters brought an average of more than $84,000 this year, compared to about $53,000 last year. That's what having a first crop that has won nearly $4.6 million will do for you. That's a wrap for this year. This was our final edition of Eye on Harness Racing for 2012, which means that our Here They Come video podcasts can't be far away. Watch USTrotting.com for the schedule, and if you missed any of our shows, visit the Media tab, also on USTrotting.com, to see past programs. Our list of thanks again includes our regular correspondent, Ken Weingartner, and Rich Johnston, our videographer and producer. We also, of course, thank you for watching. We've got plans to return next spring with perhaps a few surprises in store. Look for it on the next edition of Eye on Harness Racing.